I filmed a lot of wild stuff in my career. Staged car explosions, celebrities eating bugs, people living in coffins for a week straight. But nothing, and I mean nothing, quite prepared me for what it felt like to stand behind the lens when Mr. Beast looked Majd in the eyes and said, "Lose 100 pounds and I'll give you $250,000. It was one of those moments where you expect the room to erupt, for Majd to scream, faint, cry, something. But he just sat there for a heartbeat, stunned, like someone had hit pause on his entire world. I swear even my camera shook a little from the adrenaline in the room. That was day one. And from that moment on, I found myself not just documenting a transformation, but living through it alongside him. The early days, laughter, chaos, and donuts. Yes, seriously. The first few weeks were surprisingly hilarious. You'd think a high-stakes challenge like this would be intense and dramatic, and yeah, there were those moments. But behind the scenes, total chaos. There was a day when we tried to film Majd's goodbye to junk food montage. The plan was simple: stack all the food he loved, donuts, chips, pizza, and have him dramatically toss it into a bin while epic music played. Instead, he gave a tearful speech to a pepperoni pizza. I'm serious, full-on Oscar-worthy farewell to his old self. We were laughing so hard behind the camera, I nearly dropped the rig. Then came the treadmill incident. We were filming Majd's first workout montage when he tripped. Not hard, not dangerous, but he landed in a perfect superhero pose. He looked up, grinned, and said, "Tell me you got that." Oh, we got it. That clip lives rent-free in our group chat. The shift, sweat, setbacks, and something stronger. But eventually, the mood began to change. Laughter didn't disappear, but it blended with something deeper: grit. I watched this guy, who couldn't jog for a minute without wheezing, start clocking full workouts without flinching. I watched his face change, not just physically, but emotionally. That casual, self-deprecating humor he used as a shield slowly gave way to real pride. There was a week, I'll never forget it, where he gained a few pounds back. We showed up with cameras ready, expecting the usual hustle. Instead, we found him sitting on his porch, completely still. No script, no Mr. Beast, just silence. I kept the camera rolling as he stared into the lens and said, "I don't think I can do this." We all held our breath. But then, something happened. He stood up, walked back inside, and started cooking grilled chicken. No dramatic music, no narrator, just a man refusing to quit. And somehow, that was more powerful than any scripted moment we could have planned. Mr. Beast, the catalyst. You want to know what makes Jimmy, Mr. Beast, different? It's not the money. It's that he shows up. People think he drops cash and disappears. Not true. He checked in with Majd constantly, not for content, for him. One time we were filming a follow-up and Jimmy brought a full gym setup to Majd's backyard, not just a few weights, like an entire CrossFit village. I asked, "Isn't this overkill?" Jimmy shrugged and said, "If it helps him win, why not?" The end. Sort of. Victory, tears, and a changed crew. I won't spoil whether he made the goal. Watch the full video, trust me, it's worth it. But I will say this, I went into this shoot expecting a fitness story. What I got was something else entirely. Majd didn't just shed pounds, he shed fear, excuses, doubt, and along the way, he pulled us, the crew, into his orbit of motivation. I saw our editor start jogging at lunch. Our sound guy quit soda. One of the producers even signed up for a marathon. This wasn't just a challenge, it was a ripple effect. One man with a massive goal, a team that showed up, and a filmmaker, me, lucky enough to catch it all from behind the glass. Somewhere in all that sweat, humor, failure, and fire, we didn't just film a transformation, we lived one.